And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, guys. We're ready to go here for Hibernian versus Hearts in the Scottish Premiership. In fact, I have not reset the score from the last game. That obviously being Celtic versus Dundee United. That obviously was 1-0. But anyway, guys, oh my god, why is this happening then? I did a live stream literally yesterday and my sync up was perfectly fine, but for some weird reason again today, my audio's not linking up. My audio's not linking up with my mouth for some weird reason. It's not the end of the world, but it's just super annoying. Oh my god, I'm going to have to amend that before the Old Firm derby tomorrow. But anyway, guys, it is, as I say, Hibernian versus Hearts in the Scottish Premiership. Huge game in Scotland, probably the second biggest game in the league. Obviously a decent rivalry, always is fairly feisty, and always is always here thereabouts the same day or the same sort of weekend or same fixture match day as the Old Firm derby as well. So it's always good to watch a couple of matches, and I always do like an Edinburgh derby. Although the last game was it wasn't boring, but it ended 0-0, a bit quiet. So I'm expecting a bit more fiery today. I'm expecting both teams to go out to try and defeat each other. I'm also looking at, I say Hearts probably the informed team, third in the league, having a fantastic campaign at the moment. Hibs, not so much, a bit hot and cold all sort of season, but as I say, derby day in Edinburgh, form goes out the window. And as I said in a previous stream yesterday, this is a really good opportunity for Hibs to maybe use this as a catalyst to try and move forward and try and find that consistency throughout the season. As I say, it's probably going to be a full house at Easter Road tonight. But as I say, I'm going to have a little look to see who's in the live chat, guys. Hit the old like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And as I say, we'll go through the preview of this game. But yeah, please do hit that like button and subscribe. It really, really does help out. Who have we got in the live chat? Good to see. Oh crap! Good to see who we got in here. We've got Nathan Hardy. It's good. It's going to be a good game with Hibs 2, Hearts 1. With Glasgow Celtics is Ali Tugsu, Liam. Nigel, all ready for tomorrow night, mate. Everybody's buzzing for tomorrow night. But as I say, if you've never actually watched an Edinburgh derby, they're actually really, really good games. I quite enjoy them, to be perfectly honest. They're quite fierce, and yeah, I mean. In my mum's side of the family, well, some of my mum's side of the family, they're from Edinburgh, and yeah, so how do I say it? Yeah, my sister's husband is a massive Hearts fan, and my mum's sister's family are massive Hibs fans, really big Hibs fans as well. So there is a bit of connection there in the Edinburgh. So yeah, my mum's sister's husband, so basically my uncle, is a Hibs family, and they're massive Hibs fans. So yeah, as I said, I do understand how big this game is. I understand the rivalry, and I understand how big it is in Edinburgh. It's a huge game, Hibs and Hearts, and I always look at Hibs and Hearts and sort of compare it to sort of Roma and Lazio in the Serie A. Roma and Lazio have got this divide that's not so much based on titles and trophies won. They don't care. I always had a quote that in Roma and Lazio, if a manager doesn't win the derby in Roma and Lazio, then it's the end for them. Roma could win the Coppa Italia, but if they don't beat Lazio in the derby, they see it as a sort of failed season, if you like. They're that ingrained in the derby. And I always look at Hearts and Hibs in the same sort of way. They don't really go for they don't never go for the title, but they always want to get one above each other. They always want to just finish above Hibs, or maybe just get that trophy, pip them. Who wins the more derby games? And that's why Hearts are so, 2012, that 5-1 win in the cup final. They never let the Hibs fans live it down. They're always constant. We beat 5-1 when it mattered in the cup final. So yeah, I do like this derby. It's a really interesting one. If it's the first time you've watched it, guys, do stick with us. It's going to be an interesting one. It's going to be an interesting game, and I'm going to go through some of the form so far this evening. As I say. Both in the table as things stand. Hearts are in third, as I've already previously spoke about, 12 points clear of Hibernian, and obviously 10 points clear of Motherwell. I do think Hearts are, not safe in third, but keeping John Souttar last night on deadline day, it's huge for Hearts. It really, really is. And you know what? I mean, they're 12 points ahead of Hibs, but they're 12 points behind Celtic and 14 points behind Rangers. I mean, it's quite far, but it's not as far as it has been over the years. You know, Hearts I always feel are building pretty something quite big there. But the run of games hasn't been too bad for Hearts, as I say. They beat Motherwell in their last game. Their debutant Sims managed to get a goal along with Andy Halliday. Obviously, lost that game to Celtic. Some say, you know, maybe a bit unlucky that they did maybe drop points in that big game. Obviously, Liam Boyce missed the penalty, hit the post. But then again, you know, as the old saying goes, if your auntie had balls, he'd be your uncle. So they lost the game, but they probably can take maybe some positives away from it, especially the second half. The first half was Celtic dominant, but yeah, I mean, maybe unlucky, maybe to drop a point, to drop all 3 points. To not get a point from that game, sorry. We also watched them against Talbot, 5-0. They're a non-league side. You weren't expecting anything else. 5-0 there. And obviously beat St Johnstone and beat Ross County. So they are on a really, really good run of form at the moment. Hearts, 4 wins from their last 5, only losing 1. Let me have a little look at Hibernian. As I say, Hibernian currently, as I say, so much this season, hot and cold, hot and gold. Played 23 games, of course, won only 8. They've lost 9 and drawn 6. So as I say, very inconsistent form. If you looked at it, it would be like a traffic light for Hibs. And their sort of run of form, not the best. Obviously, losing to Livingston after taking the lead in that first game. There on the weekend. I think they went 1-0 up at one point. But then ended up... then Livingston got one back with Oberle. Then they went 2-1 up. Then Livingston fought back and ended up winning the game 3-2. Game before that, they drew 0-0 to Motherwell. And then a game before that, it was the Cove Rangers game. We watched it here on the live stream. And Cove the Cove took them to extra time, which is not exactly a good thing, especially when you're at home playing at Easter Road. And, you know, Cove Rangers are in League One. It's not the best of showing, but the last sort of win in the Premiership came from Dundee United. That was away at Tannadice before the break, obviously. That was when Murphy scored that 93rd minute. Glass scored late as well. So there was quite a few late goals. Nisbet opened the scoring, but that was the last sort of win from Hibs, and obviously they lost to Celtic at the start of the winter break. So since returning back from the winter break, they've got 2 losses and 1 draw in the league, and obviously got that win against Cove Rangers. Guys, if you are just tuning in, please do hit that like button and subscribe. I'm going to get into the chat in a couple of minutes. I'm just going to go through I'll go through some score predictions now, guys. Let me know what you're thinking ahead of this one. Let me see who we got in the live chat. Good to see Proper, good to see Zach and Naps. Most of my friend group are Celtic fans, but one of my mates is a Hibs fan and he has a spare ticket. One of my mates who is a Celtic fan is there now, and he said that the atmosphere is already great. Nice one. I'm expecting it to be a fairly busy one tonight at Easter Road. Do Hearts and Hibs still have does Hearts fans still get a stand at Hibs? They've not done a Rangers and Celtic, have they? Right, anyway, moving on to the team lineups. As I say, I'm going to go to team lineups for a second. Oh, wow. Big news is that John Souttar's not starting. So they kept him in the building last night and he's not even starting. But we'll go through Hibernian's team lineups as we're starting. Macy dropped, in fact. I think, has Macy been dropped? Macy been dropped, has he? Well, he must be injured. No? Where's Macy then? I mean, apparently he had a stinker at the weekend there against Livingston. But either way, Dabrowski is in goal for Hibernian. Doyle, Hayes, Porteous and Bashuri as a back 3. Obviously, Bashuri signing on loan from Norwich. Caden, Newell, Doig and Stevenson there in the midfield. And the new boy, Muller. Not Thomas Muller, but some guy called Muller. Kevin Nisbet and obviously Doig. Life after Martin Boyle as well for Hibernian. Obviously, he's going to leave a big hole in that Hibs attacking front. But anyway, for Hearts, it is Craig Gordon in goal, Shibbick, Kingsley and Moore. And obviously in the midfield is Atkinson, Banningme, Devlin and Barry Mackay. He's been fantastic so far since signing. A real good signing from Hearts in the end. That's worked out. Andy Halliday starts as well with Liam Boyce and the new boy Sims. Obviously Sims got a debut goal against was it against Motherwell recently? Yeah, against Motherwell at the weekend there. So he'll be looking to carry on. Again, Dimitri Mitchell, he is a Hibs player now. As he spent some time at Hearts on loan. He could obviously come on off the bench to go against his former side there as well. So there is it's heating up to be an interesting match. Hearts probably looking to go 15 points clear of Hibs tonight if they get a win. Hibs can close the gap to 9. With a win, and obviously a draw would just keep things as the same. So a lot to play for, more so bragging rights, I suppose. And Hibs maybe just to close the gap on Hearts. I don't think Hibs will be able to close the gap from now until the end of the season in terms of get that third place. But definitely, look, it's a chance to re-galvanise and use this game as a catalyst to try and get their season really going. You know, a big derby win under the lights in front of a full house. You know, they can really galvanise the team and, you know, push on. There's still stuff to play for, obviously the Scottish Cup and those European spots as well. Look, 4th and 5th, you get the Conference League spots, and Conference League, getting a run in the Conference League would be big for a side like Hibernian. You know, the finances there, you know, the barrier to entry now for European footballs is a lot lower. So I think this could be a good opportunity tonight for Hibernian to sort of stake a claim and get their season really going. But anyway, enough about that. We've obviously gone through the preview ever so slightly there. One to watch, again, for those of you that don't really follow the Edinburgh derby. The Edinburgh teams, for me so far, the one to watch at the moment for Hearts' perspective has got to be big Barry Mackay. Barry Mackay's been fantastic for Hearts since arriving. Really, really does look like he's loving his football again at Hearts. Obviously went down south for a bit. Played for Rangers. A lot of people probably know him from playing for Rangers. That goal in the Scottish Cup final Scottish Cup semi-final against Celtic. Yeah, and he's really reinvented himself at Hearts in the moment and really does look like he's enjoying his game at Tynecastle, and he could be the difference maker tonight. From a Hibernian's perspective, a player to probably watch I'll pick out is, I don't know, everyone's kind of been blowing hot and cold at the moment, but you know, Kevin Nisbet on his night can be. I feel like we've not seen the same Kevin Nisbet since last year, sort of January time. But I think Newell in that midfield, he can provide something for Hibs. I like the look of Bashiri in defence, the guy on loan from Norwich. He can be a decent. He looks like a decent player, but a big test for him tonight. Anyway, I think Hearts are going to go out there with the attacking intent, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. And as I say, there's a debutant now here for Hearts. Of course, Shibik, who's a centre back. He's going to be starting here this evening for Hearts. And how many more debutants do we have? Do we have him in the Hibs team? Has Muller started yet? I don't know. Watch the derby, Dundee versus Dundee United. That game's tomorrow, unfortunately. As much as I probably would like to watch the Dundee derby, mate, I can't. I'm watching the Rangers. Oh, sorry, Celtic versus Rangers in that game. But I'll obviously keep an eye on the score. Dabrowski will get a chance to impress for Sean Maloney's side with regular keeper Matt Macey sidelined with an injury sustained in the 3-2 defeat by Livingston at the weekend. Okay, there. Thank you, Gareth. There is the update that I wanted. Was Macey is out injured. I heard a lot of rumours on Twitter that Macey was rank rotten at the weekend, but it just seems as though he's out because of injury there. Anyway, game's about to start in around 2 minutes. Haven't even got the live stream sorted yet, so just give me a couple of seconds as we get ready to get underway here at Easter Road. A big game in the Scottish Premiership. A classic derby, I say the second biggest derby in Scottish football, and I always rate it a fairly high derby within UK football. You know, some people who don't follow Hibs or Hearts, you know, probably maybe laugh at me, but I think it's a top derby full of passion, and yeah. I mean, I actually got invited to, as I said recently, my brother-in-law is a massive Hearts fan, and he actually invited me, I think, maybe not to this one, but for the one at Tynecastle. Yeah, definitely. I'd love to go and see it in the flesh one day. Aidan Donnelly says, Mon the Hibs. Rangers Raw says Hearts. Just a quick question, just because we've got loads of Rangers and Celtic fans that tune in into the live streams as well, obviously, because the bulk of the content. But my question to the Rangers and Celtic fans is it... Oh, it's a full house. It's lovely. This is good to see for Scottish football. It's a shame that Hibs can't sell out the stadium every week. Oh, man, it's beautiful. Loads and loads of... Oh, yes, that's it. But Tifo's a bit better this time from Hibs. Better than the time they did it against Rangers. But yeah, full house here in Easter Road for this derby clash. We're about to get underway very, very soon. Anyway, guys, sorry, what was I saying about Rangers and Celtic? Is there any Celtic fans that prefer Hearts over Hibernian? And is there any Rangers fans that prefer Hibs over Hearts? Let me know down there in the live chat, because I always see that Celtic fans sort of favour Hibs, and then Rangers fans sort of favour Hearts if they're going to pick one out of the two. But I was just seeing if there was anyone that favours them the other way. I was just really interested to see. Yeah, Sky Sports, this game is. Well, would you rather watch the Edinburgh derby or Newcastle v Sunderland? I mean, Newcastle v Sunderland's a good game, but you know, my family's all Scottish, so for me, Hibs v Hearts is the game I'd rather watch, of course, you know. But yeah, Newcastle v Sunderland's a decent game. Good week for the Scottish game, yeah. Welcome to ER, the noisy neighbours. Easter Road. Yeah, I'm on the Hibs, says FDOG. Yeah, good to see loads of Hibs fans in here. Hearts fans. Hibs Hearts fans, if you're new around here, guys, hit that like button. Subscribe and stuff like that. I'm going to try and bring out some more Hibs Hearts content over the next sort of couple of weeks as we go into the second half of the season. But yeah, hit that like button. We've got plenty of live streams, but I think we've got quite a few Hearts Hibs streams coming up over February as well. Plenty of games coming up, by the way. We've got Hearts on Saturday, Rangers v Hearts on Saturday, Rangers v Hibs on the next again week. Yeah, so plenty of Hearts and Hibs live streams coming up here on the channel, troops. So do hit that like button and subscribe. But we're about to get underway here now, guys. Kickoff is imminent, as Hibernian look like they're going to get us underway here at Easter Road. Hibs in green and white, Hearts obviously in their maroon. And it's great to have this derby back, because you remember last season, it wasn't there. We didn't see any league games. Hearts were down in the Championship. There was a derby game. It was the Scottish Cup semi-final that was played from the Cup. The Cup previous. Obviously, Hearts won that game. And then we got the game at the start of the season. Tynecastle ended 0-0. So it was quite we watched that one here on the channel, but it was quite a... I didn't think it wasn't a classic Edinburgh derby. It was quite quiet, 0-0. Hibs fan here. Second fave is Hearts. Third, Rangers. And Celtic 1,000, says Jonathan Brown. Rangers and Hearts, says Callum Means. I'm on the Highbees. Rangers v Celtic tomorrow, says Braden. Yes, of course. And there's been a false kickoff, I think. In fact, his Porteous just been knocked down as we're just about to get underway. Yep, we have. And it's going to be a free kick there already. Good way to get the crowd riled up there by Boyce. So Boyce will be looking to, if he gets a penalty tonight, he'll be looking to make sure that he gets it in the back of the net. He was unlucky against Celtic in that game this time last week. Obviously, 2-0 down Hearts were at Tynecastle, managed to get one back, which I didn't see coming. Celtic dominated them throughout the match, but managed to get one back in the second half. And then Boyce had a chance to make it 2-2, but hit the post. He beat the keeper, just hit the post, and it stayed out. But a debut, I think it's a first Edinburgh derby for Barry Mackay. Obviously, he's played in big derbies before, the Old Firm one. A fair few of those, obviously, with Rangers. So yeah, he's experiencing the other side. Obviously, Andy Halliday used to play with the Old Firm. This is his third Edinburgh derby now. You know, he's always right up for these big games, big occasions. But a nice turnout here at Easter Road. Here come Hibernian, by the way. Here's Nesbitt. Nesbitt with a chance to make it 1-0 Hibs, by the way. Long ball in, and that was a good chance there by Hibs, but that goes out of play, and that's going to go out for a goal kick to Hearts. We certainly will. Christina says, Mon the Jambos. Aaron Ramsey, he's our man. He's our nation. Celtic. Glasgow Celtic can't get past them even on the PlayStation. I support both Hibs and Hearts when playing Celtic, says GP McIntosh. Anyway, Craig Gordon. Will he be, as I say, Craig Gordon's been fantastic for Hearts all season this year. You know, he's big saves in big moments. Could that be a case tonight? Could that be a difference maker tonight? Could he pull off some big saves for Hearts? You know, this is why when you want your goalkeepers to sort of step up in these huge games. But here come Hearts here already as they look to try and get forward. But Hibs already starting quite well. As that ball's just cleared away there by Banningme. Banningme just loses it. In fact, Hearts won themselves a free kick here. Hearts coming forward. It's difficult to surrender when you're hiding in the shipyard toilets. Brown Warrior. Farts. Here's Andy Halliday. Halliday forward. Halliday down that left-hand side, back through here to Kingsley. As I say, for those of you tuning in, obviously there was we did stay up fairly late last night to see if John Souttar was going to be signing for Rangers. Didn't. Hearts, I still think that's good by Hearts to stay strong, really, because I do think, I know right now it's a bit sort of, you look at John Souttar as a bit of a Judas. But, a fit John Souttar, I think he's one of those players who gives them his all, and I think he can help Hearts at the back, especially with their aspirations of getting European football this season. Here come Hearts now again with another throw as the ball goes back out of play there, cleared away by Kevin Nisbet, and goes out for a throw-in. Jambo's moving forward. Camera pans to Robbie Nilsson. My God, watch has changed since Robbie Nilsson last year. Remember watching Hearts games in the Championship, obviously doing live streams for them this time last year, roughly. And at the time, it was a bit of a weird time, I suppose. Hearts were top of the league in the Championship. Here come Hibernian down that right-hand side, cleared away by Banningme. And now Hearts to regain possession here again with Andy Halliday. Andy Halliday finds Barry Mackay. Barry Mackay moving forward. Lovely ball again there by Barry Mackay. And Hearts looking to come forward, but well cleared away there by Porteous. However, one back again there by new boy Atkinson. Atkinson goes down. And that's, you think he was going to win a free kick there, but referee waves play on. One back by Barry Mackay. Here could be a good opportunity here for Hearts. And blocked again there by Hibernian as that's cleared away. Hearts back in to try and get onto the ball, and already this game has started fairly feisty as that ball's cleared away and one back by the Hibernian goalkeeper. But as I was saying a bit earlier on, with Hearts and this time last year, obviously top of the Championship, sort of cruising. I mean, there were some games that were a bit iffy, but the Championship is pretty hard when you go down there. A lot of Hearts fans weren't happy with the Robbie Nilsson project. Didn't really fancy him as a manager. I rate him. I really do rate him, and the job he's doing at Heart of Midlothian at the moment is worth the praise. I really do think he's done a really, really good job at Hearts as manager, and I think he's turned the fans' opinions around. Is there any Hearts fans still here in the live chat, guys, that thinks Robbie Nilsson should go? I don't think that's going to be the case this year. As I said, there was a plane that was sent over the stadium last year saying something Robbie Nilsson out or something like that. It went that far. But this year, I feel like he's a bit of a god in Edinburgh at the moment. He's done a real good job. Again, that's maybe just from the outside looking in. Maybe there might be something that people don't quite like about him, but outside looking in, I think he's doing a really, really good job with Hearts at the moment. As for Sean Maloney, just taken over Hibs. As I say, even under Jack Ross, fairly inconsistent. That's been their problem so far this season, consistency. Lovely ball in here for Hearts. Hearts for the opening goal, maybe. Oh, it just couldn't get his shot off there. Devlin. And that just goes wide of the post. I thought that was a good opportunity there for Hearts, but just couldn't quite get that one on target. I think Banningme there, just trying to make things happen, was onside as well. Tried controlling it, and Devlin just couldn't get it down. It was one of them hard ones. It was up in the air, but nearly. Jambo's nearly. Was it offside, in fact? I think it may have been offside. I didn't think it was offside. Yeah, it may have been offside. Yeah, I think it was offside. 3 kick to Hibs. But yeah, it was a decent ball in there. I felt it was onside there, to be fair. Ball blocked again. Here comes Boys. Boys forward. So opening 7 minutes here already. Ball goes back out of play there again. It's going to go out for a Hibs throw in. Doig clearing that one away. I've always liked Robbie, says John Mitchell. Yeah, I know you do. Dan, there was a late signing for Rangers that went under the radar. Oh yeah, the B team player. Yeah, I seen that one. I was going to make a breaking live stream for it, for a B team player, I suppose. I only do it for the big names. But the dust is settled. Aaron Ramsey's a Rangers player now. How do some of the Rangers fans in here feel? In fact, opinions from the Hearts and Hibs fans as well. Look, I know you've probably been hearing it across the internet and stuff like that. And if you're a Hearts and Hibs fan, you probably don't give a crap. But what I'm saying is, do you think it's good for Scottish football? Are you for Aaron Ramsey becoming a Rangers player yesterday? Just plug it in if it's all right. Just chuck it in. Damn it. Cheers. Happy days. No. That was I don't. Yeah. Cheers. Prediction: Hearts Hibs. Luke. It's Hearts or Hibs. Who's going to win it? Luke says 2-1 Hearts. There you go. Luke says 2-1 Hearts. The man's spoken. Ball comes forward again now here for Hibernian. Decent ball into the box. Headed away there by Hearts. And that goes back out of play. And another throw in now here for Hibernian as they push forward. Again, cleared away by Atkinson. I've watched 3 games now, I think, with Atkinson, and he looks like a decent player. He looks like a decent player already in that Hearts midfield. I didn't get to see him against Motherwell, but I seen him against Celtic, looked pretty good. And obviously seen him against Talbot. This is the 3rd game today, and he's already started this match pretty well with showing some attacking intent. He looks like a decent sign. Obviously, Hearts signed him from Melbourne City on Christmas Eve, and then was unveiled in a Hearts shirt at the start of January. But again, I think it looks like a decent signing so far. As I say, still early days, but he definitely looks like he's got that quality. Here comes Buscari, a Hibernian January signing on loan from Norwich. Ball forward away again there, and that goes back out to play, and it's going to go out for another throw in here for Hearts. Big Andy Halliday. Abby Kelvin says, "Mon the Hearts." Shout out to you, Abby. Nilsson should have stayed after winning the championship. We would have been even closer to Rangers and Celtic had he not left for England. Yeah, well, you know, you learn that sort of lesson, didn't he? He was at Dundee. I'm sure he was at Dundee United, wasn't he, in the Championship? He got them promoted. Then he went in and got the Hearts job, and then ended up, and then obviously ended up staying with Hearts back in the Championship. But yeah, he jumped ship, I'm sure, didn't he, Robbie Nilsson? Can't believe it. Feel like I'm dreaming. Ramsey, he can stay fit. Will run riot in the Cinch Prem. Can't wait till tomorrow. Bring it on. Celtic 3, Rangers 1. That's a big saying. I see a lot. I mean, it's a lot of Celtic fans. A lot of Celtic fans confident tomorrow, by the way. A lot of Celtic fans really confident. I've been seeing some of the stuff on the fan channels and fans on social media. A lot of Celtic fans very, very... here come Hibs now. Good chance. Hibs now with a shot. And that's, again, blocked there by Hearts defence. Defended well there by banning me. And just cleared down the other side. Oh, decent run there. Pulled back, and it's going to be a free kick here to Hearts. And I think we're going to see the first booking of the game. We are. And it's going to go to Hibernian. Little yellow card there. Just bringing him down. Just as Hearts look to try and burst on the counter-attack. I think it was Caden that got blocked there. But it was a good chance there by Nisbet. I think it was Muller, the new boy. And I think it was Atkinson who got in the way of it there. The man that was talking up about earlier, I think Atkinson just got in the way of that shot from Muller. And Big Doige obviously going in the book, getting a yellow card from his challenge there on banning me. Banning me tried to try and sort a counter attack, but ball goes forward again. It's going to go out for a goal kick here to Hibs. I think it'll be 2-2 tomorrow, but want the famous to win 56-0. You know what? I think it's going to be a draw. I don't know why I'm feeling it's going to be a draw. I don't know. I don't know why. I've just felt it since last week. I felt it since a couple of weeks ago. I feel like it's going to be a scored draw. I feel like it's going to be 2-2. The Old Firm, but we're going to be doing an Old Firm live stream after this one anyway for the build up for the Old Firm fans. But yeah, I do find it a bit weird at the moment. I don't know. I think there's going to be a scored draw, which I don't think necessarily bad for either or side. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Ball forward again now here for Hibs, and winning themselves a free kick. Chance now here for the Hibees to stick something here in the box. And it's been pretty end-to-end here so far, both having a decent line share of the ball. Porteous has come forward, same as Doig, as Hibs look to try and hit that first blow on Hearts as they got this free kick, going to send the ball into the box. Can Hibernian find a way to find and break the deadlock here at Easter Road? It'll send these fans into pandemonium. Ball comes in. Oh, it's a shot. There's the shot. Oh, just wide of the post. And that was a close one there from Hibernian. Kevin Nisbet nearly getting the better there of Craig Gordon. However, just goes wide of the post. A good free kick, a good delivery in there by Hibernian. Ball was sent in, headed down. Oh, and it hit the post. It was Nisbet hit the post. Oh, it was a missed chance and a half there from Hibs. Nisbet so close to open the scoring here in this game. That would have been a massive goal. Just hit the post, literally. Gordon was beat. Martin the Ranger says, bring it on tomorrow night. 3-0 to the mighty Glasgow Rangers. We are all here for 56. Biggest hype to the old firm in a while, and will end up being a 0-0 game or something. John Mitchell says it's 1-0 to St Johnstone. Is St Johnstone playing, are they? Oh yeah, guys, just want to obviously it's the 13th minute, and Hearts and Hibs fans are obviously stopped play to applaud the young boy Devon that obviously I think tragically took his life. So obviously just going to say something on that, guys. If you have got problems or not problems, if you are finding life hard, reach out to somebody. As I say, my Instagram DMs are always open. So if you are finding it hard, guys, go to Pure Scottish Football, give me a DM, and I'll speak to you. But yeah, guys, never take your own life or anything like that. If you're finding something hard, then reach out to someone, and if you need that someone to be me, then message me. I'm always happy to help people out. But guys, anyway, play has started again. But that's a nice gesture there from both Hibs and Hearts players, stopping play to remember obviously young boy, and having a moment on a derby day as well. It's united together on a cause that's sort of so horrific. And so sad, it really did pull my heartstrings. It really did. It was such a sad story when I come across it, and yeah, rest in peace. Ball comes forward now here for Hibernian. One back there by Banning me in the middle of the park. Hearts down that left-hand side. Hearts now forward, and that's cleared away again there by Hibernian. Hearts through down that back line. Here's Kingsley. Kingsley forward, back into the middle of the park, looking to find Barry Mackay. Hearts looking to try and move forward here again as they come down this right-hand side. Hearts pushing forward. In over the top, down that right-hand side again. Blocked again there by Hibernian. And Hearts just couldn't quite penetrate their way through the Hibernian defence. However, Hibs clear it the other way. And Hearts get back in possession here again now, though, with Kingsley. And all the way back to Craig Gordon. What have we got in here? Hey, how are you? Good to see you, Daniel. Hope you're well. Livingston 0, St Johnstone 1. So there you go. St Johnstone 1-0 up. As I say, if they can find a way to win, that'd be massive. They just need to find a win because their season has been in free fall ever since going out the League Cup semi-final to Celtic. They've literally been in constant free fall. And they're in a dangerous place. A lot of people saying that they won't go down. I think they will go down. But, a win would be taking a decent step in the right direction. This game needs a goal, says Stevie8088. St Mirren 0, Motherwell 0. Is other games being played? I didn't even know the other games were being played tonight. Oh, it is. Every game's being played tonight. Dundee Derby's on. Why have I got the Luton stuff down there? Sorry, guy. I thought all the games would be playing tomorrow. Oh, mate, I've got mental because I haven't even done my prep for an IG post later on either for PSF. I thought this was the only game tonight. Oh my god, messed that one up big time. Oh no. Oh crap. Sorry about that, troops. I've not the Dundee fans. I've not stuck the Dundee score at the bottom. I didn't even know they were playing tonight. Ball comes in again now for Hibernian. Oh, chance off the post. It's in the back of the net. Hibernian has scored and the flag has gone up. And that was close. Almost thought Hibernian had scored that game. Scored the opening goal there, Nisbet. But as I say, the flag goes up. Ball was in the back of the net, but the flag does go up and that will not count. It was fairly tight, but Hibs thought they had scored. Right, changing that score at the bottom there, guys. Dundee. I'll get the Dundee one up. As I say, I'll talk about that Dundee derby quickly right now. As I say, they're both Dundee sort of at 12th at the moment. Obviously, with St Johnstone winning that game, Dundee would drop down to bottom in the table. Dundee United, of course, in 7th, looking to try and get up to the top of the table. As I say, they started the season fairly well, but they've kind of fell off a little. Score 1, where's that? There we go. 2-6. Just a Dundee game on there for you troops. No, the wrong one. No. Well, it's loading. Oh, well, it's just all half time. I can't get it up for now. Sorry about that, guys. I'll try and keep you up to date with the Dundee games for those of you that care about that match. Guys, if you haven't already, please do hit the old like button. It really, really does help out the channel and stuff like that. So, yeah, if you haven't hit that like button, please do. And subscribe to the channel. As I say, we're looking to try and grow this channel and looking to try and grow the Hibs and Hearts audience. And we'll try and bring out some more content for Hibernian and Hearts. Yeah, a draw between the Old Firm. I agree. Don't think either can afford to lose this game. But at the same time, Rangers cannot lose first place after signing Ramsey. And Celtic can't lose any more ground on Rangers. Martin Rangers fans says fair play to Hibs and Hearts for that poor fella. Hart would go down up to his family, friends of Rip. Who's this tit? Get him off, Ryan Midget, or whatever his name is. Madman. Don't spam the chat. Is that all people were saying? That's it. But yeah, opening 20 minutes here so far at Easter Road, guys. Still 0-0 between these two. Craig Gordon in possession. And I would actually say Hibs have sort of edged it here so far. Which I'm fairly surprised. I thought Hearts were going to be a bit more dominant on the ball. But so far, I feel Hibs have slightly edged it. Have had the ball in the back of the net. Obviously, didn't count. Here come Hearts now as they look to push themselves up the park. Down that left-hand side here again is Kingsley. Now into Shabit, as I say, making his debut today for Hearts. Forward again. Blocked as he finds a way through here again is Moore. Ball down that right-hand side, looking to maybe find Barry Mackay. Couldn't. And that goes into the hands of the Hibernian goalkeeper. He's been fairly quiet so far. Banning me. Over to Boyce. Boyce forward, and he loses the ball. And that goes back to Hibernian again. James McCabe says, I can see Ramsey causing Celtic problems with Kenton Diallo. I can't see him starting, mate, to be perfectly honest with you. I don't see Ramsey starting tomorrow. I think he'll make his debut against Hearts. I can't see him starting. I can't see him being involved at all. Here's Barry Mackay again. Mackay forward, blocked there again by Hibernian. Is John Suter coming to Rangers? No, he's not. He's staying at Hearts until the to the end of the season, although he's not involved in Hearts' game today. Hearts coming forward, and they are claiming for a penalty, but the referee says no. Just as Boyce moved forward, Porteous, a decent clearance initially, and then Boyce, I think Mitchell was, Sims was in, and, you know, I think he could have a decent claim there for a penalty. It was a bit of a shoulder budge there in the... Was it a shoulder barge? I mean, I think it would be a bit soft. It was given as a penalty, but it isn't anyway. Referee, I think, made the right decision there. The ball comes forward again now here for Hibernian. Down that right-hand side yet again. Nice ball in over the top. Is he playing, though? No, Suter's not playing. Suter's not playing for Hearts tonight. As I say, apparently he came off at half-time, came off in the game against Motherwell with a slight niggle, I think. And, yeah, obviously he's not made it into this game here this evening. Ball forward again now by Newell. Newell looking to try and make things happen for Hibs. Out to the left-hand side, Hibernian forward. Hibernian looking to try and go into the danger. A decent chance for Hibernian now into the box. And again, blocked there by a Hearts player. It goes into Craig Gordon's hands. And yeah, Hearts back in possession here. 23 minutes on the clock. Still 0-0 here in Leith. We need a striker. What do you think? Who do you think of the new defender we signed, mate? You know what? I spoke to a guy earlier on. I think maybe he's got back to my answers on him. I think he watches the Polish league, or he's into his Polish football. Let me have a little look at his comments. He sent me some messages, so I'm going to read them out on tonight's live stream. So I'm going to do a little, not a preview, because loads of people do previews and stuff like that, but maybe a little old firm Eve build-up game build-up stream after this one. We'll probably go live around 10 o'clock or something. Maybe just spend about an hour just talking about the old firm with some of the subscribers and stuff like that. And we'll get some like questions, answers, and I'll talk about different players, who's going to be fit, etc., etc. Predicted 11, my predicted score, and all that good business. Edward Diver says, "Is Ramsey's not fit for the derby? Will he be fit for the weekend?" Again, I think so. I think that's what they're aiming for. I think that's what they're going for. Maybe get Ramsey fit for then. Here come Hibernian again down that right-hand side. Chance for Hibs. Ball goes into the box. Oh, a good chance for Hibernian again. And I just feel Hearts are a bit fragile here so far in this opening sort of 24 and a half minutes. Hibs are coming through them. They're causing Hearts problems, especially at the back. And I think Hibs have started this game really well and are probably the better side here so far. Really, really good start by Hibernian. Hearts have struggled to try and break through Hearts' defence at the moment. So Hearts have struggled to break through Hibs' defence so far. Jesus, get this guy out. Livingston 0, St Johnstone 1, Hendry 11 minutes. As I said, that's a big goal for St Johnstone. If they can get a win to that, sometimes all you need when you're on a free fall like St Johnstone are at the moment, all you need is that 3 points, and it may be a turning point in their season. I think St Johnstone have the quality to stay up. I was asked the question, do I think they'll stay up? I said no, but then I looked at the table. If they get a win tonight and Derby remains a 0-0, they go into 11th place. So it might not be the end of the world for them. Here comes Barry Mackay again over the top. Barry Mackay with the ball into the danger area, and again that's seen out. And that goes out for a Hibernian goal kick as Hibs back in possession again as we are approaching near the half-hour mark. Do you think Josh Doig is Rangers or Celtic quality? Josh Doig's a good player. To be fair, I was expecting him to leave this season. Jack Ross was in the summer after the Arsenal game. I'm sure said that he was going to be going to someone, or it looked like he was going to be leaving. He was left out the friendly, but nothing ever really came of it, to be fair. So, not sure what's gone on there. Here come Hibernian again, down that right-hand side. Another chance for Hibs. Ball back into the box. Decent chance again. And Hearts, again, just clearing that one away. But not too far, though, as Bukhari comes forward. But then they do regain possession now. Hearts, can they make something up of it with Banning me through here to Boyce. Boyce down that right-hand side. Hearts forward. Hearts looking to try and find a way through. Can they test this goalkeeper? Ball goes into the box and it gets Atkinson looking to make things happen along that right-hand side. He shows some real good attacking intent. I've been really impressed with him the last 3 or 4 games that he's played for Hearts. Especially the 2 that I've seen him play and the start in this game. He started fairly well. He wins Hearts a corner there, I think. And the Jammed Hearts looking to try and test the Hibernian goalkeeper. They've struggled to cut through Hibs' defence so far, but Barry Mackay might have a chance now to send a decent ball into the box. And say centre-back Šibic has come up for this one. Can he get a big Derby goal? Hearts with the ball into the danger area, and that's blocked and cleared away by Hibernian. Not troubled there by that Hearts set piece. Who else have we got in here? Good to see you, troops. Guys, if you haven't already, hit the old like button and subscribe. And then Hearts Hibs fans, as I said, we're trying to build up the Hearts Hibs fans on Instagram as well. Pure Scottish Football. Go follow the Instagram page. Some Hearts and Hibs content on there. I know Hearts and Hibs content's fairly scarce these days on YouTube. Maybe not so much Hearts. There's a few Hearts content creators, but I've not really ever come across the Hibernian ones that are all too much. Here come Hearts down that right-hand side. Ball into the box. Oh, a good chance of Mackay. Just couldn't quite get onto it. And that goes out of play and goes out for another throw-in. Atkinson again there, looking to make things happen for Hearts. Honestly, he looks like a decent signing for Hearts so far. Really, really impressing me. Really impressing me. And it's not just today that he's impressed me. It's been the last couple of games that he's played that I've watched Hearts play, and he's looked really, really good. That could be a decent sign, and that could work out to be some coup by Hearts. St Johnstone are a good side. Their performances in Europe earlier this season tell us that. Again, yeah, I mean, wasn't that before they sold their 2 key boys, didn't they? They sold a couple players down south, didn't they? Captain Wigan. He went to Wigan, I'm sure. Good to see Christopher Campbell. King Ansem, good to see you, mate. St Johnstone scored Callum Hendry once again. Yep, he's doing bits, eh? He likes that one. Ball forward again now for Hearts. Cleared away again by Hibernian. Big Barry Mackay. They're trying to make things happen here again. Hearts forward. Down that left-hand side to Kingsley. And again, Bushgari just clearing that one away. And that goes out for another corner now here for Hearts. This could be an opportunity for Hearts to try and get a couple shots off here on this goalkeeper. Test the keeper. Already. Hibs. I feel it's been a decent game. We're just missing a goal so far. That's literally all we're missing so far. It's been a good start to this match. Kingsley's going to be sending this corner in now here for Hearts. Can Hearts find a way to break the deadlock here at Easter Road? Ball sent in. Again, a decent corner in, but just couldn't. No one there on the end of it in a maroon shirt. Ball goes back out of play, though, by Hibernian. It's going to go up for another Hearts corner on that right-hand side. Barry Mackay's going to take it by the looks of things. Ball sent in now. Can Barry Mackay find a way here for Hearts? Again, Hibs just clearing that one away. Bushgari in amongst it. Bushgari doing all right there defensively. Looking good. Big Boyce just couldn't quite get onto the end of the ball there that time there for Hearts. And that's going to, I think it may just go out for a free kick now here for Hibernian. Scottish Baller, good to see you, mate. Says better not be 0-0. The last one was 0-0. Hopefully not, boys. Hopefully we're getting a... Boys and girls, sorry. Hopefully we're getting a... I get a goal at least tonight. I want to see a winner. Don't like seeing the Edinburgh derby end in a draw. Especially as a neutral, you know, you want a couple of goals, you know what I mean? I think it's always a good advert for Scottish football, you know, seeing everyone knows, you know, Rangers, Celtic and that, but you know, if Hibs and Hearts can look, the turnout's excellent tonight, and if they can all put on a decent show as well, you know, it's also good for the Scottish game. So the Scottish game's on the up, guys. It's a good league. Everyone, I can see loads of Rangers Celtic fans just getting ready for the derby tomorrow, man. Everyone's buzzing for it. Scottish Baller 2 says, I know I watched the game last, worst game this season. Go on then, score prediction for tomorrow, Scottish Baller 2. What do you think? Tell me what you think. Who are you going for? Rangers or Celtic? Here comes Hearts again now with Banning Me. Banning Me over down the left-hand side to Kingsley. Big Halliday on the ball now here for Hearts. Halliday moving forward. What's Hearts fans' opinions on Andy Halliday? I've seen a lot of people sort of dislike him a tiny bit. Hearts fans don't really like him that much, and I don't think like him doing the podcast every week on Open Goal or something like that. Here come Hibernian. Chance for Hibs. Hibernian now with a shot. And again, nice defending there again from Shibit on his debut. As that one's cleared away. Goes up for another throw-in though. Still work to be done here from Hearts. Here's Caden now with a throw-in. Move forward there by Caden again. Now here for Hibernian. So what are Hearts fans' opinions on Andy Halliday? Let me know down there in the live chat. What do you think of Andy Halliday? Do you like him at Hearts or do you not? Jason Silla says Hibs will win. Livingston with the equaliser. Well, there you go. That's Livingston's problems always. Sorry, St. Johnston's problems just stacking upon themselves. They just can't find a way to win at the moment. Whatever they do, they just can't win. Yeah, that's 1-1 there in that game. 34 minutes on the clock. The Tony Macaroni. Still 0-0 throughout the rest of Scotland, though. St Mirren drawing 0-0 with Motherwell. Hibernian got a corner here, by the way, quickly. Hibernian are going to send this one into the box. By the looks of things, Porteous, Doig and co. all come up into the box looking to try and make something happen here. And Hibernian going to be sending this one here with Newell. I rate Newell. In fact, there's a game that I want to talk about in a couple of seconds. Andy Halliday getting briefed up as we were speaking about him. Let's wait for this corner. Him and Nisbet having a bit of a collision there in this corner. Ball sent in. Oh, and that's just headed over there by Hearts there. Buscuri headed over the bar. Scottish Baller says 2-1 Celtic. Bassey wins garbage versus Ross County, so hopefully plays like v Celtic. But I think Leon Balogun's back for Rangers tomorrow. 5-0 to the Hoops. Rangers will fold under the pressure, says Edward Diver. I hate Hearts, says Jason Siller. Ball forward there again, cleared away. What are Hearts fans about, though? Do you see Livingston fans criticism Martin Barley going on radio all the time? Yeah, he's the assistant manager. I mean, you need to make a bit of a bag. I mean, Andy Halliday's on everywhere at the moment. I think, obviously, he went from his Rangers wage, which should probably been, 10k a week or something, to Hearts, which is probably still a decent deal, 5k a week. So he's probably he's on open goal, making a bit of money from that. The Clyde Radio or Super Scoreboard or whatever it's called. He's on there every night. Rangers have failed to strengthen one area of the pitch that they've been struggling with this season, says Brown Warrior. True that, mate. True, to be fair. Although I would say centre-backs... but they have got Leon Balogun who's coming back, and they've also got Felipe Holanda who's also coming back. So, they were all players that went invincible for Rangers, so maybe they're looking at it that way. We'll see. What team do you think will win? This game here? I don't know. I was saying Hearts at the start of the game, but since I've watched Hibs so far, Hibs are actually looking really good, to be fair. I don't know. I think it's going to be a draw. I think it's going to be a 0-0 draw. I really do. Just after watching it, I was going to go Hearts 2-1 at the start of the game. That was my thoughts, but it's gone quite... It's been like one of them games that you just feel it could be a 0-0 draw. But here come Hibernian down that right-hand side yet again. Ball forward by them. Here comes a way through here to Cadden. Ball can go back into the box for them. Can they try and find a way through? Ball goes in by Muller. And again, nobody there in a green jersey. And that goes out on the other side and Hearts back in possession. Down there in the Championship at the moment, there's a lot of talk. Obviously, Partick Thistle 0-0 with Ayr United, and then obviously there's a talking point with Rafe Rovers at the moment. Obviously, that's been over social media today. Obviously, signing Good Willie. So I think he's. I don't know too much of the story, so I don't want to say too much on it because I don't really know about it. But I'm sure he's a convicted rapist or something in 2011. By a court or a jury. But if that's the case, then I understand why fans are against Rafe Rovers signing him. It's a ludicrous decision to sign a player with that controversy, and I think Rafe are really feeling it. They've lost their sponsor. That's a lifelong fan who sponsored. I think their women's team's captain's buggered off. So there's loads of people resign from their positions, all down to this Good Willie guy signing. I'll see if he's starting tonight. Is he starting tonight here for Wraith? No, so he's not even on the bench. And he's not started the game either. So that makes me think that maybe there might be a U-turn on him. Well, there won't be because he's got a deal till 2023, 2024. But, yeah, he's not starting tonight. So we'll see what happens there. A bit of injury time here, guys, as... Hibernian Doig goes down on the floor and medical team is on the park. We could see the introduction of Dimitri Mitchell. He's warming up down that touchline if he was to go off the park here, Doig. But as I say, 0-0 approaching the half-time half-time break. And yeah, to say Doig's just gone down on the floor, got some medical attention there on the pitch. How can you say Rangers went invincible when they got packed out 2 cups and St Johnstone ended up with more trophies than Rangers did? Well, invincible. What do you call invincible? What do you call invincible? If you're saying domestic invincibility, then yeah, for sure. Then Rangers didn't go invincible. But if you're saying go in the league invincible, then they did go invincible. You know, Arsenal call themselves the Invincibles back in 2004. And that was literally just the league campaign I think they won, or they might have won the FA Cup along with it as well. But they went out of the League Cup. They were horrible in Europe as well. And they didn't win every single game, but they still get called the Invincibles for going the league campaign invincible. So that's the way I look at it. Maybe in Scotland it may be a bit different, but no, that's the way I'm looking at it. Halliday is just a dislikable mug, but he knows how to motivate other players and can win big games, says Michael. Easy win at Celtic Park, says Tam. Remember what Balogun did to them last time? Yeah. Last time Celtic beat the mighty champions, Corona was just a beer. I remember the night that Celtic last beat Rangers. It was to me, yeah. So yeah, I remember the night that Celtic last beat Rangers, 2019. It was the cup final. I was in Sydney. I was watching it in a bar in Sydney. Yeah, I had to stay up late for that one. I can't remember what time when we were watching. That must be 2, 3 in the morning. Must have been 5. In fact, it might have been 6 in the morning. So it's 7 o'clock kickoff, 12 hours. It must have been at 5 o'clock in the morning we were watching that game. Jeez. Yeah, I was up for that one. Was it Julian scored the goal and to Celtic go down to 10 men? I think Celtic went down to 10 men. And then Morelos missed the penalty. I remember that being the turning point of the game. Because Morelos missed the penalty to make it 1-1. And Celtic were really, really poor in that game as well, but managed to obviously win the trophy. Big night for them, that one. Ball goes back out of play here again for another Hibernian corner. Hibernian looking, as I say, to try and break the deadlock here. 5 or just under 5 minutes to go till half time. And here comes Newell. Can he send a ball back into this box and give Hibs the lead here at Easter Road? Hopefully we can get a couple of goals in this one, guys. I don't want it to be a 0-0. I really don't. Because I'm talking up the Edinburgh Derby to everybody. I say the Edinburgh Derby it usually is a good match, but hopefully it's not a 0-0. I think it's been a decent start. It's been pretty end-to-end. Hibs have probably edged it for me, but I feel like it has been end-to-end. Ball goes into the box here again now for Hibernian and headed away there by Hearts. But Hearts have been fairly organised and done some good clearances as well. Rafe Rovers have announced the signing of Mason Greenwood in 2028. Yeah, probably. Celtic won the lot. That's invincibility domestically. Big Gordon Ramsay. Good luck. I might take the game in time if I don't slip me the kitchen. Big Julian, wonderful offside goal and our only shot. And Morelos missed the penalty. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. If you guys like, obviously, if you're gauging it, I just say obviously the Invincibles. You're invincible in the league. That's why, because Arsenal, they're always saying they're invincible, and they literally only won the league, and that was it. So that's the way I'm looking at it. But if you want to go domestically invincible, that's a different story, I suppose. But it only happened twice in Scottish football. One obviously being from. It's happened 4 times in Scottish football. Rangers did 100% record actually back in the day. Back in 1899 to 1900, they won every game. These were when the league seasons were 18 games. And I think Celtic did it as well around the same time. They literally did it years apart of each other. Celtic didn't do the 100% record, but they did. I think they were the first to go invincible. These, as I say, both the campaigns were 18 games long, and then obviously Celtic did it in 17 under Brendan Rodgers, and then Rangers did it last season. So they've both done it twice now. Here come Hibs, a good run there again now. Hibernian with a chance, and again blocked by Hearts. And Shibby, he's a rock at the back there. Defended well so far in his debut. Looking like a decent player as well. A decent run there by Hibernian. I think it was Nisbet on that run there that time. Ran for ages. A decent run. Nearly got there as well, but just cleared up there by Shibet. And I think that might go out for a corner kick. $18.99. God, even I wasn't born then. Oh, you know, you got a history. You got to have your history. League Cup win for Celtic. Tavernier almost crying afterwards in his interview. He has a heart of a mouse. Dan, Arsenal won the league and the FA Cup. I think we were unbeaten in the Champions League group stage, but not enough in the last 32. We were pooping the League Cup. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But if Arsenal are calling themselves invincibles from all of that, then I'm sure Rangers can call themselves invincibles as well. Hibs 2, Hearts 1, says Jason. Then I can hear the chants about the good Willie from Ray fans. It's madness. Isn't even on the bench and they're still chanting it. Fans have said that they ain't going back because of him. But what a stupid signing. His boys with a chance now here for Hearts, and on the follow-up again. Hearts nearly finding a way to open the scoring, but well saved there again by Hibernian. A minute to go. Yeah, it's a stupid signing. Like, they obviously were going to be expecting backlash from it, you know. As I say, I'm not going to pretend I know the whole story, but, you know, if this guy is convicted rapist, then there's no chance he'd be way back into the game again. No way. No way he should be getting into the game. And I don't know why Rafe thought that would be acceptable to do so. Like, no, I would hate. Like, imagine if that was... That's just lunacy. Honestly, it just... Beyond my imagination. Like, I just... Who processed that deal to go through and thought this is okay? Idiots. Young whippersnappers. Graham Robb loves it. Don't worry, we see Gio on the vegan sausage rolls soon enough. Who's everyone talking about in terms of the prolificness? Who is that? Who is it? If they start Roof up front instead of Itten, Rangers will be fine. I said on last night's stream for the Rangers and Celtic faithful, I said if Rangers start Cedric Itten, I think Celtic won't have a problem tomorrow. I think Celtic will win if Cedric Itten starts. I think it'll be an easy win. I think it'll be a 3-0 win if Cedric Itten starts, because I don't think he's good enough, and he's sorry, that's the wrong word. He's not good. I need to be careful because I'm constantly kind of slating Cedric Itten in a way. Again, I think he's a good footballer. He's got talent for sure, but he just doesn't fit into Rangers' system. And especially in that game against Ross County, game against Livingston, he was sort of non-existent at times. And it wasn't until he went off things started to get better. So yeah, I would say if Rangers did start Cedric Itten, Celtic will win. I believe Good Willie lost a civil case, not a criminal case. Would not have him at the club unless he was paying his victim with his earnings and contributing to women's rights charities. That's the only way this could be acceptable. How many goals did the Monster score already? If Rangers are a new club, doesn't that make losing 10 or worse? Same club, new company, know the difference. I wonder if that will ever disappear. That band, that stuff. Was it Sevco and all that stuff? With Celtic fans saying about that sort of stuff. Oh, Hearts with a shot! Oh my goodness me, that would have been a Derby Day goal there. And Devlin holding his head. He knew how close that was. That was fizzing. That was just outside the box. He kind of just chipped it up. That was a volley there by Devlin. Chested it down. What a goal that would have been. It's heading for the top right corner, but just went out of play. That would have been a Derby. Oh, that was close. That would have been a Derby goal to remember there from Devlin. That would have been a huge goal if he had scored that one. Rafe cut their own nose off despite their facing Good Willie have now lost a major donor to the club since 2011. Mate, I know. I don't know. I don't know why in what world they sort of thought it was going to be okay. But anyway, guys, half time here at Easter Road. It's 0-0. I'm praying to the goal lords that we're going to get some goals in the second half. Can't be sitting here for another 2 Edinburgh derbies and I'm not getting any goals. I'll just a bad luck charm if that's going to be the case. Because the first one I watched this season was 0-0. Yeah, so hopefully we get a couple goals in the second half. But yeah, guys. Anyway, I'm gonna go grab a brew real quick. If you can hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Closing on 50 likes, which is great for the Edinburgh derby. Thank you, troops. I will be back in a couple minutes though, as I'm just setting up some tunes for you, troops, and we will be ready to go. But yeah, thoughts on the first half. What did you think of it? What did you make of it? And will there be any goals in the second half? That's the question. Will there be goals in the second half? Will we see something from somebody? Get 3 months now. Okay. Listen now, artists. Bam and... Cool, guys.
I do right now. Don't say you're on the run. what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side. My love, you say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
Like a Hellcat.
Troops back again. Pause the old tunes. Hope you didn't mind the halftime entertainment, but back again for the second half. As I say, first half was okay. I thought it was a decent half. To be fair, we're just missing a goal. That's all I really say we're missing. I think it's been as I say, a decent. I felt like it's been fairly decent, to be fair. Not really fairly even. I think Hibs have just pipped it for me in terms of possession and all that. But as I say, it's been a decent first half. I really do think it's been a decent match. As I say, just need a goal and then I think we'll be set. But guys, yeah, what do you think the second half's going to conjure up? Do you think there's going to be any goals? And if so, who do you think is going to score the goals? Loads of see some of the moderators. Good to see Liam. Good to see Liam McCourt and sound's gone. Oh, we're back. No, it sounds alright. Am I on mute? Wait, am I on or not? Yeah, I'm on. Sounds good. Sounds good. Ooh, yeah, I'm on. Sound's gone. Oh, we're back. Sounds great. Now I don't know what it is with this mic. To be fair, sometimes it just randomly just cuts off. I don't know what it is. Yeah, sweet. No worries. But who's going to be top of the league as of tomorrow in Glasgow in the Scottish Premiership? Celtic, I think, go top of the league for the first time. I don't think they've actually been top of the league this season. As I say, they lost their opening game, so no, I don't think Celtic have been anywhere near it, to be fair. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Going to be really, Really interesting match. We're going to talk about that a bit later on the nighttime live stream. We're going to, after the Hibs and Hearts game, guys, we'll do another little live stream, a little Old Firm Eve, if you want to call it that, and we'll just have a little chat, talk to everybody, and get everybody's thoughts and on what they think is going to happen tomorrow. Big day in Glasgow, as I say. No away fans in attendance. All going to be 60,000 Celtic fans. As it was at the start of the season, it was 50,000 Rangers fans. So it is going to be pretty hostile tomorrow. So I'm expecting something different. And it's a bit of a different feeling, you know. It's a nighttime game. Can't remember a league game being played during the week and at night in a long time. I can't remember a time where that was the case. But yeah, it's going to be pandemonium tomorrow. It's going to be mental. Don't be daft, folks. Edward, feed the bear. Good to see Feed the Bear. Feed the Bear loves YouTube, man. He loves YouTube, eh? Dixie, he's not been about lately. Dixie. There we go. Hey, I don't know what it is. Oh yeah, there we go. Wait. Yeah, I literally bought this mic recently. I think it's like a loose wire or something like that. That when I touch it, it sort of just it goes weird. But oh well. I think we're all right now anyway. Yeah, sorry if it keeps cutting out a bit. Again, I'll try and sort for tomorrow. I don't know why it just randomly does that. Sometimes you have to play around with the wire. But who we got in here? If every single Rangers fan were the drums singing every Saturday follow, it'll be me. Can't wait to hear the sound of silence at Celtic Park. I think it might be a draw as Celtic are weakened in midfield and Rangers backline is awful. Ramsey isn't playing tomorrow, that's annoying. Tomorrow I want to see Balogun starting over Bassi, NGL. From a Rangers perspective, I would just be worried if Itten was starting. But anyway, guys, we're about to get underway for the second half, and the big man is here. Dimitri Mitchell is going to be coming on for his game against his former side that he was on loan at. Obviously spent a long period of time at Hearts. I think 2 spells on loan at Hearts. But he's here in the midfield. And Josh Doig's gone off. Obviously picked up a bit of a niggle at the end of the game. But we are about to get underway for the second half here at Easter Road. Hibs in green, Hearts in maroon. And it is Hearts who are going to be going from left to right. Hibs from right to left. And Hearts are going to get us underway here at Easter Road for the second half. You need sorted for the morrow, mate. Don't worry, I've done a fair few old firms in my time on this channel and the channel before that. I don't even know how many old firms I've done. But if you are a Rangers fan, I will say one thing, though. I've never seen Celtic win a match since I've done live streams on YouTube. So that dates all the way back to I started live streaming on YouTube for games in February 2020. So every single Old Firm game that I've done here on the YouTube channel, I've never ever seen Rangers lose a live. I've never ever seen Rangers lose an Old Firm game. In fact, I've only ever seen Rangers lose one. Oh no, I've seen quite a few actually Rangers losses. I've seen quite a few because I started that season where it collapsed after the winter break for Rangers. I watched the Hearts beat Rangers, and I thought I was a bad luck charm for Rangers fans at one point. But ball comes forward now for Hearts as that's cleared away there by Hibernian. Ball hit over the top and cleared the other way. And now here come Hibernian. Forward yet again, blocked by Hearts. And now here come Hibernian down that right-hand side. Dimitri Mitchell looking to try and get down to business. As I say, looking to try and inflict the damage on his former side. A decent signing, as I say. He never played for Hearts permanently. He was on loan there for a while. You will the Muradan. I'll pay you to stop doing Celtic Rangers games. First time for it. No, exactly. Well, you will see what happens tomorrow. But I'm just saying, since I've been doing live streams on YouTube, I've never seen Rangers lose an Old Firm. And I must have done now what? It was about 5 last season. There was one obviously at the start of the year, so that's 6. Yeah, I think I've done 6 or 7 Old Firms since YouTube live stream, and I think there was one draw, and that was sometime last season, and then all of them have been Rangers wins. Ball forward yet again, and that's cleared away yet again. Mate, I don't know who's superstitious or anything like that, but I had a weird superstition. I would never bet on teams that I would want to win because... Oh, sorry. My weird superstition was if I wanted a team to win, like with all my heart, I needed a team to win a game, I would never bet on them because every time I bet, I lose. So I had this weird thing. It was Chelsea versus Arsenal in the Europa League final. And I really didn't want Arsenal to win for some reason. My brother's a Chelsea fan, but... I didn't want Arsenal to win the game. I just never really liked Arsenal for some reason. Grew up with a lot of people that supported them, and they're quite annoying. But yeah, so I went into the bookies and stuck a bet on Arsenal because I really didn't want them to win, and obviously lost the bet. So yeah, that's my weird superstition thing that I've got. Yeah, if I want a team to win, I'll bet on them. If I want a team to lose, I'll bet on them to win. So then. You know, it's obviously probably not true, but I just have this weird superstition. Anyway, Hearts have a free kick. And as they're going to send this one in here, Barry Mackay headed away again there by Hibernian. Nice clearance there by Hearts. By Hibernian. Long ball forward. Remember, Gogic left as well recently. He's gone on to go to St Mirren out on loan. Jamie McGrath, Hibs wanted him, but it looks like he's gone down to Wigan now. He's been playing down into League One. So a big one there for him. A big move, I suppose, there for him. You know, he's wanted by a few teams. Aberdeen wanted him for a while. It looked like Hibs were going to get him at one point, but yeah, Wigan have beat him to it. We've seen Jordan Jones go the other way to St Mirren. St Mirren had a decent end to the window, and so did Dundee, by the way. Dundee had a busy, hectic day yesterday as they signed quite a few players. The Dundee derby, I think, still 0-0 in that game. Yeah. Oh, we got a goal at Dingwall. Johnny Hayes has scored in that game between Ross County and Aberdeen. Aberdeen 1-0 up there in the second half. We did get a 1-1 Livingston and St Johnstone earlier on. Hendry did take the lead, however, Anderson managed to get an equaliser, and both the derby games are both 0-0. So Dundee derby played at Dens Park, and obviously Hibernian against Hearts at Easter Road, both 0-0 as things stand. Just as I said that, Ross County have equalised against Aberdeen. Literally, as I spoke there, Ross County have got an equaliser against Aberdeen. Using Dingwall as a fortress lately. Cool. Michael, it has been confirmed Juve are getting about 2.5 million. Try going up to people. Try going up to support Rangers. That is annoying, says DPG. Dundee would have been better off having one club. Well, like, accumulate them. Michael, it has always been a question, where have Rangers gotten their funds from? Here come Hibs forward. Mate, it's a brilliant bit of business. I don't care who you support in the league. It's a great bit of business in terms of Rangers not paying anything well, hardly paying anything for his wages. Here come Hearts with a chance to make it 1-0. Massive save there from the Hibernian goalkeeper. A huge save. I thought that was a done deal there as Hearts just came along that right-hand side. A real good chance for the Jambos to take the lead. However, big save from the Hibernian goalkeeper and still keeps it 0-0. My goodness, a real good save there from Dragovic. A massive save. Rangers cannot afford any more wages than 8k per week, says Michael. No, Goldson's on 35. Morelos is on 35 as well. I think they're both the highest paid players at Rangers at the moment. In fact, highest paid players in the SPFL at the moment. Apart from Ramsey now, but I mean, who is actually owned by a club. They're paying. Ball forward yet again now here for Hearts and Hibs. It's heating up a bit in this derby now. As I say, Hearts came very close. Probably should have scored that goal there, but a massive save by the Hibernian goalkeeper. Here's Boyce again, and just to lose a bit of momentum there as that ball goes out of play. But a huge save from that. Was a lovely save by Dragovic. As I say, came down that right-hand side. I think it was Barry Mackay there in the mix again. Lovely pass picked out. He's been doing them all season. And Sims nearly getting his second goal for Hearts. He's started his Hearts career really well as well. Some signings, by the way. I know it's early days, but Sims and Atkinson already looking like decent players. And same with that defender Shibit. Whatever Hearts' recruitment technique, it's definitely seeming to work. As I say, it is early days. Not going to get ahead of ourselves. But, 3 players that have come through the door look really good. Who do you think will win, people? Who do you think will win? I think as this game goes on, I think it's going to stay 0-0. Rocky on the back. Rocky, he's not got Bashkuri on the back. He's got Rocky on the back. Yeah, Hayes doing bits. Callaghan. The big Charles Cook, top goal scorer in the league at the moment. Ross County striker. What a guy. Here come Hibs now forward. It's going end to end in this match now as it's starting to get a bit fierce. It's getting tasty. And there's a challenge there from Hearts. Devlin goes down. And that's going to be a free kick. Just people. Why is Aaron Ramsey not playing tomorrow? Because he's played 112 minutes. He's not going to be able to be fully fit, ready to go now, is he? But yeah, DPG says got a draw written all over it. I think the same, mate, to be honest. It looks like it is going to be a draw, to be fair. It's a quiet one. No, it's not a quiet one. It's a busy one. It's end to end. And it looked like anything can happen, but I don't know. I just think they're both going to cancel each other out. Here come Hearts. Having said that, though, down that right-hand side, it's Atkinson again. He looks like a good player. He looks like a really good player. Atkinson through to Barry Mackay, and so is Barry Mackay again. Look, I'll turn it into a bit of a fanning over these players, but Mackay's, some of that pass he picked out a minute ago to Sims, and Atkinson, the way he plays football as well, he looks like a really good player. Andy Halliday just wins himself a corner now here for Hearts. So if Atkinson keeps up his form, he'll end up in Ange Postecoglou's team because of the Australian links. Here's Andy Halliday now with the corner. Ball goes into the box. Headed down and headed away and cleared away there by Hibernian yet again. Here's a thing, by the way, just for those of you as we go into this, as we sort of getting ready for the derby. Yeah. No, sorry. Yeah, I know there's a lot of talk about Aaron Ramsey, and I know how it is in Glasgow. I know I know what everybody's like. You know, if it was Celtic that signed Aaron Ramsey yesterday, Celtic fans would be absolutely buzzing about it. Oh, here comes Sims now with a shot. Again, another save. And then Sims again on the a second shot. And again, another save there by the Hibernian goalkeeper. And it goes out for a corner. And just feel Hearts are turning up the heat ever so slightly here. But yeah, Celtic fans would have been absolutely buzzing, and then it would have been the Rangers fans going, "Oh, he's past it, he's over the hill." It's just how football works, and how football works in terms of rivalries up and down the country. You're always going to mock your rival signings. You're not going to be going, "Oh, yeah, that's the best signing in the league" and stuff like that. But what I'm saying about Aaron Ramsey, a lot of people keep bringing up about him about Juventus and all the rest of it, which is a valid point. You know, he's not really got game time, but every time he puts on a red jersey for Wales, he's the best player on the pitch. And you can even go as far to say, as in the summer, obviously Euro 2020, it was good. He was sort of match fit. He was playing some games for Juventus, but he was great for Wales throughout Euros. But then even through the international friendlies, when he hasn't been playing regularly for Juve, he's been fantastic in the games in the international friendlies. So I mean, for me, I think it's a no-brainer. I think he's not past it. I think he's going to be an amazing player in there. But the only little question mark is, how long does he stay fit for? Will he stay fit for the whole season? But if he is fit, he will be a decent player. There's no denying or no doubting that for me. Another yellow card there. That time to Newell. Newell's going into the book for his challenge there on Atkinson. As Atkinson went down. Rafe Rovers 2-2 and Partick 1 Thistle. 1 up on Air. There you go. 1-0 there. FGB. He's not kicked a ball since October. Yeah, my point was, though, he's been good when he wasn't playing any game time at Juve. When he was playing for Wales, he was probably the best player on the park. Here comes Atkinson again, down that right-hand side. And again, Atkinson's ball goes out. And that goes out for a Hibs goal kick. Apparently, there is an option to buy. 5.5 million, I've heard. Whether he would stay at Rangers, though. I mean, if he goes on to be the best player in the league, you know, he's probably going to have a couple of clubs wanting him and going to be sniffing about. They could probably offer him more money than Rangers could offer. So it depends what his motivations are, of course. Probably wants that bag. He's 31, you know. He's already had a big bag at Juve, but, you know, he might be looking to go back to the Premier League. Arsenal could have been an option, maybe. You never know. But yeah, Wright's going to be coming on now here for Muller for Hibernian. Last half an hour here in the Edinburgh Derby. Will we get some late action in this match? Will Hearts be able to find a winner in this game? Or is it going to remain a 0-0 match? It certainly it's been an entertaining game, but we would love a goal from either or side in terms of for entertainment value for us neutrals. Here's Barry Mackay. Barry Mackay forward again. Blocked there by the Hibernian defence. And big Andy Halliday trying to chase the ball, but it's cleared away. Trying to apply pressure there on the Hibs goalkeeper. And that goes back out of play there again and out for another throw in here for Hearts. You just said over the second half, Hearts are sort of getting the better over Hibs at the moment in these battles, individual battles, and Hearts at the moment look the hungrier out of the two. But as I say, still plenty of time left to go. Just under half an hour left to go, guys. It's still 0-0 here between Hibernian and Hearts. Hearts down that right-hand side through to Atkinson. Atkinson has been a key player so far for Hearts so far. And here they come into the danger area again. Atkinson again staying on the ball. Brought down there and he's hurt his head. That's a sore one. Atkinson goes down. And yeah, he might need to get a bit of treatment. That's a sore one. He just hurt his head. I just sent that a boot to the face. And he has hit the deck. Big herrings coming on the pitch. There is a thing. I just have to look at this replay. Goes down to the floor and gets kneed. Ooh, that's a sore one. That is a sore one there. Dimitri Mitchell catching him in the head there with his knee. saw a bit of a blow. But again, I don't want to sound like I'm a massive singing Atkinson's praises so far, but he's been fantastic tonight. He really has. He's had a real good impact in this game, especially going forward for Hearts. And I think so far looks like a really good signing, but has gone down and is down. And the treatment team is on the park. He took a knee to the head from Mitchell, so we'll see what happens here. But hopefully he can carry on because he's been really exciting down that right hand side. Jesus, the quality of football in this game is pish, says the Red Maroon. Do you not think? Does no one agree with me with this Atkinson guy? Do you not think he looks like a decent player, or am I just the only one? Am I the only one who thinks that? I think he looks really good. I really do think that. I think he'll be okay. Hopefully he will be. Oh, he's got a bit of a bruise to the face there. As I did say, he did take a bit of a knee. Will he be okay? That's the question. Before we get a verdict in the next couple of minutes. His eyes swelled up as well, I think. At least he's conscious. Looks like he might. Will he be okay? We'll just wait and see. But as I say, a knee to the head. Bit of a sore one. Hopefully he's going to be all right. I think he's got up to his feet. The Aussie, signed from Melbourne City. Andy Halliday. Halliday, Andy Halliday. Na. Both Celtic and Rangers fans sing that song, don't they? Atkinson goes off. Will he be okay? I don't know. He might be coming off it. Big Lee McCulloch there on the... I keep forgetting that he's the assistant manager, I think. He's assistant. Big Lee McCulloch. But yeah, Hearts are down to 10 men for the time being, as we wait to see what happens here. But 25 minutes left to play here at Easter Road, and we're back underway. This has got 0-0 written all over it, says the Red Brew. Mate, said the same thing at half time. It has been fairly entertaining back and forth, but yeah, as you said there, mate, I do think it has 0-0 written all over it. And I think Hearts, I think it would be a good point for Hearts, probably coming away to Easter Road and get a point. Already 10 points clear in third. It's Hibs who probably need the 3 points more. But he's on there now anyway, troops. He's back in the game. Atkinson's back on the park as we go into the last 25 minutes here at Easter Road. He likes that one. Go on, Brown Warrior. What's your score prediction for tomorrow then, mate? What are you thinking? You've always got a opinion to voice. What are you going for tomorrow? What are you going for? Obviously, you're going for Celtic to win, I'm sure, but what's the score going to be? Some spot here, by the way, right into the middle of the head. Yeah, Craig Gordon's been fairly quiet in the second half. Here come Hibs now with Rocky. Hibs moving forward all the way back over to the goalkeeper. Now here he comes again down that left-hand side. Ball out to the right. Ball cleared. Over the top there again. Now here come Hibernian. Back into the danger area. Now back over to Rocky again. Hibs just trying to pass the ball around the park. Just try and get themselves a chance here at Easter Road. If we get that Doakai on a pre-contract, then first signings under Gio Van Bronckhorst so far on paper look really good. Well, yeah, that's the thing. They look really good. But there's something that's slightly worrying on a Giovanni Van Bronckhorst, I suppose, thing. Is that why do Rangers now score one goal and then look to try and, as he says, keep the zero? Why are we sitting back after the after scoring the goal. Why is that his tactics? Especially against teams like Ross County and Livingston and stuff like that. Why doesn't he, blow them away like they used to do under Gerrard and stuff like that? That's the one thing I probably wouldn't like about Gio's way of football. Newell's now hit the deck. We get a few injuries here. Newell's gone down with a bad knee. And we'll get the treatment team on the park for him. And it looks like he'll be probably coming off in a minute as well. Which gives me some time to update you on some of the other scores throughout Scotland. As I say, Dundee 0-0 against Dundee United still. Yeah, Dundee 0-0 against Dundee United. Hibs 0-0 v Hearts. Of course, you're watching the game. Livingston 1-1 versus St Johnstone. Ross County 1-1 against Aberdeen. And St Mirren 0-0 against Motherwell. It looks like we're going to get a double change now here for Hearts. Woodburn and Cochrane look like they're going to be coming on the park. And, what a miserable night for Scottish football tonight. Especially in the Premiership. Every single team is drawing at the moment. Please... will that be a sign for tomorrow night as well? Celtic versus Rangers, obviously, this time tomorrow will be played. So if you haven't already, please do hit that like button, subscribe. We will be live for that one for around 7:30. Cannot wait for that game. Celtic versus Rangers in the Premiership. Loads to be played for. In fact, the only team that's winning across the Scottish game is Partick Thistle, who are beating Ayr United at the moment. Barry Mackay's coming off. Bad decision, I think, there. Barry Mackay's coming off for Woodburn. And it looks like Cochrane's also going to be coming on. Who's he going to be coming on for? Maybe Atkinson, I would say, after that head knock. No, it's Andy Halliday he's coming on for. So just confirmation, Mackay and Halliday have gone off. And Cochrane and Woodburn are coming onto the park there for the remainder of the second half. 20 minutes to go. Scatchy says, I missed smashing the likes of Hamilton 8-0. Didn't do that in the first game, so maybe he's just testing tactics. Possibly. But I think it's dangerous when you sit in against teams like that because protecting a one-goal lead is too nervy. And I don't think Rangers have the quality at the back at the moment to be doing stuff like that so far. But you really are predicting Celtic to dominate possession tomorrow. I personally would say so. I think Celtic will... be on the ball majority of the time. It's up for Rangers to... They'll probably have their game tactics there to try and pull it out of the bag. If Rangers pull it out of the bag tomorrow, then, it's a big step. It's a big step forward after that sort of setback. Campbell comes on for Newell here for Hibernian. Newell comes off now and there's 20 minutes to go here in the Edinburgh derby. If McGregor is playing, hope we smash through him high all night. Hips to the head, etc. Probably a draw between the old firm, but I do fear for Rangers as Celtic will need to shift the gear for this one and inflict a sore one on Rangers. Again, it's hard to predict. We'll see what happens. I'll leave my prediction till a bit later on. We'll do a little live stream later after this game. Yeah, I would love Arbroath in the top tier next year. It would be fantastic. It'd be really, really cool. Hopefully he can get Arbroath promoted. Here comes Boyce again. Boyce forward now over down that right hand side, back through here to Atkinson. Atkinson driving forward now here for Hearts, through into the middle to Banningme. Banningme down that left hand side, and now Hearts all the way back over to their goalkeeper, and Gordon hits that one long. Hits it forward yet again. And cleared away. Goes back out. Ghost Machine says, I think Rangers will win 2-1. Do you think McGregor will retire at the end of the season or push on a season or two? No, I think he's done at the end of the season, mate. I think he'll be done. The signing of John McLaughlin's contract probably suggests that he's signed a 2-year deal. So, I don't know. I think he will be. Do I think John McLaughlin will be Rangers number one? I personally I don't think he's good. Well, he's good. He's a good goalkeeper, but I don't know. I think Rangers should be exploring other options as their number one. Don't care about Arbroath. I just like Dick Campbell. Would be class having a manager like him in the Prem. What a load of during this game, says John Mitchell. Mate, it's been it's going a bit weird. Do you reckon Hearts will get a winner, or do you reckon it's going that way of Hibs at the moment? As it's been very, very even. I'm going 0-0. I think it's going to end a 0-0 draw. I really do. I think it's heading that way at the moment. Here comes Sims, though, as he comes down that right-hand side. His Hearts eye a winner. That's some pace there from Sims. Chance, and there's a way through, and that's cleared away there by Hibernian. And that's going to go out for a corner kick here to Hearts. Good save there again by Hibernian. Hearts showing some intent there with that new signing Sims. He's hungry for that second goal and to be the hero on Derby Day in Edinburgh. Almost came through there yet again. Oofed and then blocked. Another corner now here for Hearts. John Mitchell thinks it's going to be 0-0 as well, mate. Yeah, I think so. I think it will be. It's not a bad result for Hearts, to be fair. Hibs, you need... For Hibs, though, they're probably looking to maybe get them 3 points, just get themselves going this season. Here's Atkinson now with a throw-in. Atkinson over to Devlin. Devlin forward, now here through to Atkinson again. Long ball forward there by Atkinson. Through into Devlin. Atkinson down that left-hand side. Finds a way through back to Devlin. Atkinson looking to make things happen here for Hearts. Hearts pushing forward. Nice run down that right-hand side. Goes down. Good tackle there by Hibs. However, couldn't quite keep on possession. Hearts back into the danger area again and blocked by Hibernian as they move forward. Will this be the first time in history where every team this week draw their matches? I mean, if you're a betting man, I would say no, but look, maybe we'll see. Boy's the only one that's went to training. Other players looked buggered, says Gaz. Ball forward. Yeah, I know. I think the fitness levels. I think the fitness levels are quite poor here so far in this game. In terms of everyone looks absolutely knackered. But yeah, again, I sound like a bit of a record player. Standout players to me tonight. So yeah, Barry Mackay for me is some passer. And that boy Atkinson does look like the real deal in the midfield there on that right side for Hearts. Looks like a real top player. Say John Suter not been here today, but Hearts not really missed him, to be perfectly honest. They haven't really relied on him. There was in the first half there was a lot of chances for Hibernian, but as I say, Hearts managed to soak them up pretty well. Now they're the dominant team in possession here in the second half. Here comes Atkinson again. Now here to Boyce. Boyce forward. Boyce just outside the box. Ball goes into the danger area. Hibs are there again, and the Hibs just about to clear that one as that goes back out to play for another Hearts throw-in. And you just feel it looks like Hearts are going to be the side that want to really, really go after the 3 points here. I think Hibs may be happy for a draw at this moment in time, or just playing on the counter. Here's Cochrane. Hibs to score last-minute winner. Pandemonium, eh? Hibs hit that one long, goes out of play there yet again, and now comes back into possession here with Hibernian. Hearts forward, blocked there again by Hibs. Hibs down that right-hand side. Hearts now back on the ball. Hearts forward here with Cochrane. Cochrane down that right-hand side yet again. Intercepted there by Hibernian with Mitchell. Can Mitchell be the villain here? Here comes Nisbet. Oh, chance and just blocked there. Enough by Hearts, and Craig Gordon regains possession here for the Jambos and manages to go the other way. I almost thought Nisbet had it there for a second, but as I say, just it came off one of the Hearts players and then went into Craig Gordon's hands. But a decent bit of play there from Hearts. Here come Hibernian, bringing it back down yet again. Hearts back on the ball. Hearts forward, looking to make things happen yet again. Cleared away by Hibernian. Hearts all the way back to Craig Gordon as we go into the last 15 minutes in this game at Easter Road. Still 0-0 here in the Edinburgh Derby. Very scrappy match, says Gaz. I agree, mate. It has been very, very scrappy. I have to go, but I'll see you tomorrow night with Gallant up the Rangers. Thank you, Christopher Campbell. Cheers. Thank you for tuning in, buddy. I'm hoping we get a goal here now. I'm kind of buzzed up for I'm invested into this game now. I feel like I want a bit of I need a winner from somebody. As I say, I'm a neutral in this game, so it don't really bother me. I just want to see some pandemonium right at the end of the game. Limbs, as they say. Now goes out for another free kick here to Hibernian. Jason Siller still going for that 0-0 match, 0-0 score line. Hearts 88-minute Boyle. He's going for a winner there, Matt Gunner. Ball back into the box again there from Hearts. Cleared away by Rocky. Someone's getting a red card. Ball over the top now here from Hibernian. Another chance. And Gordon collects it again as that gets sent up the other end of the field. Little score update throughout the rest of the games in Scotland. As I say, they were all drawing earlier on. Have we got any winners just yet? It doesn't look like that. Dundee Derby 0-0. Hibs and Hearts Derby 0-0. Is that a sign to come now for the Old Firm tomorrow? Livingston 1-1, we're saying. Johnston, Ross County 1-1 with Aberdeen. St Mirren 0-0 with Motherwell. The only team that's actually winning in Scotland right now is Partick Thistle in the Championship against Ayr. And Rafe Rovers is currently drawing 2-2 with Queen of the South. So yeah, that's a big one. Ball back into the danger area. Who do you think I support, mate? Who do you think I support? Who do you think I support? I thought everybody knew who I support, but they don't know who I support. Hibbs headed back down again. Clears the other way. Fair play to the ref for allowing it, says Gaz. Yeah, I mean, it's letting it flow. Going into that last 10 minutes, I think there'll be a tiny bit of stoppage time, you know, due to Atkinson and some of the players going down. But it's been... Here's Mitchell now for Hibbs. Coming down that left-hand side again. Atkinson there for everything. Atkinson's all over the place. Watch this. Okay, you can clip this one now. You can clip this one. You can clip this one. Atkinson signs for one of the Old Firm in probably Celtic, as Ange Postecoglou's there. Signs for Celtic in the 2023-24 season. There you go. There's your clip. Looks like a sick player. I need to have a little look how old he is at the moment. How old is he? Ewan Henderson's going to be coming on, obviously on loan from Celtic at the moment, literally joining in January, but he's going to be signing permanently at the end of the year at the expire of his contract. But he's going to be coming on for the rest of this game. Can he be a Derby hero? His brother was a hero in a cup final against Rangers back in 2016. Can he be the hero here in Derby Day or Derby night in Edinburgh? As I say, I've taken a bit of an affection to this Atkinson guy. I feel like I'm quite invested in him. I don't know, I'd say a cracking game so far. What's his name? Atkinson Hearts. I don't even know his name. Nathan Atkinson. There we go. Got you. How is he? 22. That's a good age. That's a good age for a young player, man. Fair play. As I say, spent most of his career at Melbourne. No, won the A-League. And the A-League last year. Won the A-League men. Yeah, won the A-League Championship as well. I think they win 2 or something like that. Oh, so the Championship and the Premiership must be like the Cup. But Hearts make another change now as well as they bring on a substitution as Hearts look to go for another one. Ball forward again now here from Hibernian. Hamilton. So support Hamilton. Yeah, running joke. I support Hamilton. Hibbs again. Blocked by Hearts. Hearts going up the other end now. Down that right hand side is Devlin. And again, blocked by the Hibs defence. Hibs moving forward. Yeah, I'm the same, Sketchy. I'm the same. Although I'm probably more Scottish, I think, because literally all my family are Scottish. Me and my little brother are the only English people in my family. Literally, the only English people. And that was down to my dad being in the army. So he moved down south. And then I was born in England and then obviously grew up here because my dad's job sort of thing. But yeah, literally all my family are Scottish. Mum's side, dad's side, everybody. St Mirren taking the lead 1-0 against Motherwell. Huge goal there. St. Mirren doing bits, by the way. It's Gogic, Alex Gogic, who scored the goal. Obviously signed yesterday from Hibernian. Jordan Jones made his debut as well. I thought they've had a decent transfer window, but big Gogic comes on, makes his debut, and has scored. And that could be a big 3 points for St. Mirren. As I say, Motherwell are not doing too bad this season. And I've said about Jim Goodwin's men that they could really push on and try and get into that top 6 this season. If they win this game, they close the gap. And remember, they do have a game in hand over Aberdeen and Hibernian. If all the scores remain the same, they are only 1 point away from the top 6. So that's some good going there by Jim Goodwin. Also have a game in hand, so do have a good chance to maybe break into the top 6 and maybe push on for European spots. Exciting time to be a buddy or budgie. Buddy or budgie, one of the two. Old Love Street, eh? Don't know what they call that stadium nowadays. Digital Arena or something like that. Digital Arena. Gogic, mate. Gogic doing bits there for St. Mirren. Fair play. Good signing that. I think it was on loan last night it happened. But fair play to him. Decent one. No, do you get slaughtered? Man, to be fair, I don't get slaughtered by anyone really. Maybe on the stream, some people. I do a video and I always get one guy who comments, "What do you know? You're English," or something like that. He just thinks I just made some random video. I just made some random video on Rangers yesterday or something like that, Celtic. Ball comes forward again. Craig Gordon collects it. Oh, we're going to get late action here. Something's heating up for it, to be fair. Ball hidden over the long there by Gordon. Dan, club or country? Club all day, mate. Club. As I said, I'm a bit of a mutt with a country. There's only certain people would be able to understand with country, because it's a weird one, because I grew up in England. I kind of, well, here come Hibernian down that left hand side, Hibernian forward, Hibernian into the danger area, and that's blocked there again by Hearts. Yeah, with country it's always a weird one, because I do feel like a bit of a mutt. Like I was always like when I was younger, I was always Scotland and rugby. That was my first ever shirt I ever got, like whether it be football and rugby. I got a Scotland rugby shirt. It was my first thing I got. A young Dan, 4-year-old Dan, 3-year-old Dan, or something like that. 2-year-old, I can't remember. Anyway, it's the first shirt I remembered. My dad was a big rugby fan as well. So yeah, Scotland rugby shirt. I always remember that shirt that I had. But when it came to like football, when I was younger, like I always watched Scotland when I was a little kid, but when you grow up in an English school, you kind of, everybody supports England. So, I've supported England more. Back in the... Oh, ball comes forward here again, and that's cleared away. And is there a penalty here? Oh, no, play on, he's saying. What's happening here? No, Hibs defender cleared away. That big Porteous. What's happening here? Something weird happened there. I can't even explain it. Hearts came down that right-hand side, blocked there by Hibernian. Then he said play on. Then something happened with... I have no idea what's going on there. It was Rocky. Rocky nearly passed it back to the goalkeeper, cleared it away, and that keeper made a bit of an arse of it. And now there's an indirect free kick now here for Hearts within the box. I haven't seen a good indirect free kick in ages. One of those ones that's in the box. But that Hibs keeper, he's been all right today, but that was a howler that he was doing there. Big Rocky nearly giving that one back. A pass back. Yeah, that's exactly what you get. It was a pass back. That rule comes into place. Yeah, pass back. It was a weird old situation. You don't really see them too often, to be fair, but it's a good opportunity now here for Hearts to open the scoring here against Hibernian at Easter Road. This would be a huge goal if Hearts can find a way here. Hearts fans behind this goal now do have a chance. Corker and Kingsley and all that, all behind as we're waiting for this free kick now. Can Hearts take the lead here at Easter Road with 3 minutes to go plus stoppage time? It would be a late goal if Hearts manage to find a way. There's 10 men in the wall here pretty much for Hibernian as they look to try and find their way through. Hearts just outside the box. Hearts inside the box. Free kick. Can Hearts take the lead here? Literally a 10-man wall here by Hibernian. 3 minutes to go. Taken and right in there, and Hibs deal with that challenge there pretty quick, pretty easily. Comes back over to Hearts again, and they're going to try and send some people forward. It's going to be 0-0, says Sean Elder. I agree, mate. I really do agree with that one. There's Hearts down that right-hand side again and blocked as Porteous goes down yet again. Dundee United apparently missed a penalty in the... missed an open goal. Was it Tony Watt? Surely it wasn't Tony Watt. A big one. I'm going to the Old Firm in April. I'm excited for it. I'm going to be right with the Union Bears. Mate, you'll enjoy that. That's always a good one. St Johnstone, 90-minute winner. No, you're capping. Whoa, sorry, I'm falling over their place here. Getting slightly excited there for St Johnstone. They may have just got a 90-minute winner, a 90th-minute winner. St Johnstone, 2-1 up. As I said, they just need to find a win. And with tonight's proceedings, as things stand at the moment, Dundee and Dundee United drawing, St Johnstone will go off the bottom of the table and will go into 11th and overtake Dundee. But how big a goal could that be in their season there, St Johnstone? Huge. Absolutely huge. Action going down there in the Championship. 3-3 in that game there. Rafe Rovers did take the lead to go 3-2 up. However, Gordon managed to equalise for Queen of the South literally 3 minutes later. Exciting days. Partick Thistle still 1-0 up against Ayr United. And it's still 0-0 in both of the derbies. Hibernian versus Hearts and Dundee versus Dundee United. Both 0-0 as things stand. Hearts forward. Hibs intercept there again. Cleared away. Oh, Hearts looking to try and get back on the ball. And now here come Hearts down that left-hand side. Blocked again there by Hibernian. And now here they come down that left-hand side yet again. Now here Hearts pushing forward, looking for a late winner. Ball goes back into the box now for Hearts. And that's cleared away there by Hibernian. Comes back, lands through to Hearts yet again and cleared away by the Hibernian defence. And again, as I say, Hearts chucking everything at it now as they look to try and find a late winner here at Easter Road. I'm buzzing it for me. Going to be travelling for 8 hours, Hampshire to Glasgow. Where do you live in Hampshire? I grew up in Surrey. There you go. How dug me is the second, the ref, 2 blatant penalties, handball and rugby tackles in the first half. What the F Hibs keeper all about? Looking dodgy all night. He did make a decent save earlier on, to be fair to him. He did make a decent save earlier on. I think it's been a story of 2 halves so far, although there's been no goals. I thought Hibs were the better side in the first half, but Hearts for me have been the best in the second half. Will we get a late goal though? I'm expecting maybe a couple minutes stoppage time. We'll see. But yeah, it's turned out to be a really exciting game. Hibernian 0, Hearts 0, 90 minutes on the clock. I'll get that confirmation to how much stoppage time is going to be added on here at the end of this match. Basingstoke, yeah, not too far away from me. I grew up in a place called Guildford, / Purbright, a long time ago. Brookwood and stuff like that, you know those places. Ball comes back into the box, headed down, Hibernian! Oh, what a save by Craig Gordon! Oh my goodness me! Time and time again, Craig Gordon steps up when things matter. What a save that was! Was that Craig Gordon again, or was that Shibbit? Unbelievable save. I thought Hibernian had won it there again, but I think Craig Gordon's pulled off a wonder save. Oh no, it didn't. It was Shibbit who cleared it off the line. Craig Gordon was beaten, and it was Shibbit on the line. The new defender, the new Hearts defender, clears it off the line. And what a clearance that was. And how big would that be in the game? Sorry for headphone users, guys. I got a little excited there. What a clearance. And that free kick, by the way, Hearts maybe should have had a penalty. There was a handball. But Shibbit, what a clearance there for Hearts. Right at the death. I don't even know how much stoppage time's added on. It's not come up on the Sky Sports board just yet. defender, mate. Unbelievable. I thought it was Craig Gordon at first in real time. And then looking at the replay, it missed Craig Gordon. Craig Gordon was beaten. And on the line there was Shibit. And he just cleared it away. Massive, massive point in the game. That should be Hibs 1-0. What a clearance by him there. Herring looks like he's going to be coming on for the next couple of minutes now here between Hibernian and Hearts as we go into the last couple of minutes. Again, I don't know how much stoppage time has been added on. I've not seen it come up on the board just yet. 5 minutes, Gaz is saying. Come on, what are we going to get a goal here by somebody? Herring on for Devlin. Devlin nearly scored a belter earlier on. Ball forward. And cleared away. Big Andy Brown, mate. Thank you for becoming a member, by the way, the other day there, bud. Thanks for forgiving me. 3 minutes left to go. Big Woodburn there as well. You can see the scouse in his... just by the way his mouth's moving. You can just tell. Them and Brummies and Scouse. You can always tell. You can kind of hear their accent without hearing it. You just see their mouth movements. Send that with Woodburn. Ball comes forward again here for Atkinson. Atkinson for me. I'm going to stop hyping up Atkinson, guys. I'm sorry, but Atkinson's been cracking for me tonight. Is Herring. Forward again. The Jambo's going to nick it late. One back by Hibernian again in the middle of the park, and that's cleared away yet again there by Hearts. 1-1 Motherwell. Oh, Motherwell have got an equaliser against St Mirren just as I was singing their praises. St Johnstone almost there at their win against Livingston. That would take them off the bottom spot as things stand. Dundee Derby still 0-0. Ross County 1-1 between them and Aberdeen. Ross County 2 consecutive draws. Good job, fair play to them. You know, that's those points against Aberdeen and Rangers are sometimes the difference between whether you stay up or go down. So fair play to Ross County. I do think they'll stay up this year. To be fair, Rafe Rovers draw 3-3 against Queen of the South in the Championship. That game's finished as well. And we are nearly done here at Easter Road as Mitchell now is on the throw-in, has got a throw-in here for Hibernian, taking quickly. Hibs down that right-hand side yet again. Ball forward by Hibernian. And now they are hitting that one long, blocked by Hearts. And now here come Hibernian just cutting inside down that left-hand side. Now a chance for them. Here's Henderson. Ball into the box. Hibernian! And nobody there in a green jersey. And that goes out of play. And it's going to go out for a goal kick for Hearts. And that may be the last chance there for Hibernian. Let's see what Hearts can offer going up the other way. St Johnstone are off the bottom of the table. They've got a win against they've got a win against Livingston, and Dundee Derby has ended 0-0, and we are so close for this derby also ending 0-0. I hope that is not a sign for more to come tomorrow. As I say, Celtic hosting Rangers tomorrow in the Old Firm derby. I'm hoping it's not a 0-0 draw, but could those two derby matches be a sign of more to come and what we could have for tomorrow? Hang on, troops. Hang on for the last couple of minutes in this one. Yeah, we don't want the league becoming Premier League 2.0, if you know what I'm trying to say. No problem at all. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Guys, Rangers Celtic fans, I'm going to do another live stream about 10 o'clock. A bit of an Old Firm Eve build-up ahead of tomorrow's game. Just going to give my predictions. I know it's late, but you know what? We'll hang out for a bit and see what's what. So if you're not going to bed just yet, do stick around and... 10 o'clock I'll do another little live stream and we'll cover some talking points ahead of tonight. Gareth McDonald donates £5. What a legend. He says, I thought Aaron Ramsey signing for Rangers would be the worst moment of my week. Now I've got no eardrums left. Cheers, Dan. Sorry, Gareth, mate. I'm gonna try and keep calm, but there's a lot of action that's happened here, especially with Shibit there at the back. And I think that is it here in Edinburgh. It is 0-0. And both derbies end 0-0. Edinburgh Derby and Dundee Derby, both 0-0 draws. And again, next one, all eyes turn to the Old Firm tomorrow night, same time. Hopefully, it's not a 0-0 draw. But guys, thank you so much. Please do smash that like button and subscribe. I'll be back in about 20 minutes for the Old Firm build-up. Big shout out again there to Gareth McDonald, who donates £5. It ends here. Hibernian 0, Hearts 0.